Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I'll show you how you can create a simple drop-down list in HTML. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. So first thing first, you simply need a label tag. So this label tag will be responsible for telling you simply what you will choose from your drop-down list, whether it would be like different languages option or maybe different cities or countries. So let's say here we simply have different languages option. So simply it will be choose a language. Then we simply have a select tag. So this tag will be responsible for your drop down. See, we got option of our drop down, and then I will simply use attribute, that is your for attribute, with the name as simply let's say language. And as you know, if we simply have a label with this attribute and the value as here we have language, so if I give the same value to our ID attribute of our select tag, then I think you should already know about this. Now, as if I have language here in the for attribute, it means the same thing here, and here in the ID of our select. Then if I click this label, this drop down will get active. See, it's getting active. Then simply you can have a name attribute with simply as language only. So this thing will be useful for your backend thing. When you will submit this form, then you will get to know about the use of this name attribute. Then simply we will have options. Like the first option, let's say your HTML. So we need to use a value attribute with the same thing that we will have here. So let's say we need to have few more options. So simply let's say CSS. Then here also it will be CSS. Then let's say Java. Then again here will be Java. Then let's say at last React. Although this React and CSS is not a language, but for now I'm only taking this as an example. So see, now we have created a drop-down list where we have 4 options. We can choose among them. So now your default option is HTML. Let's say you want to have the default option as Java. Then simply you can use one more attribute, that is selected. So I have used this selected attribute in Java. So now your default will be simply Java. See, your default selection is Java, or let's say you need to have something else as the default value. So that time what you can do, let's say we have one more option. Let's say something like this, like select a language. And let's say we need to have this as the default selection. Then simply, and here as we simply have this select a language option, so we can simply leave this value attribute to empty and simply use selected. So now our default selection is this, that shows we need to select a language. But now as you can see, we can select this also. Like after clicking HTML, CSS, users can go back to this select a language option that we don't want to have. So we can use one more attribute, that is simply disabled. So now this thing, that is your select a language, will be default selection as well as will be disabled. The users cannot select again this thing. See, you can see this option is disabled. Users cannot go back to this. So for your registration form, you might have seen these options, like for choosing the different cities or maybe countries. There is always a drop down, right? So yes, that's it for this quick video. Hope you all understood about how you can create drop down list in HTML with ease. So see you all in the next one. Till then, take care.